PRC amendment has been on the zoning ordinance amendment work program since 2007, when we updated the population factors and realized that the 13 persons per acre maximum established in 1969 would need to be adjusted in the future. The Fairfax County Comprehensive Plan for Reston was updated in 2017 and 2019 based on the recommendations from the Reston Master Plan Special Study Task Force and after extensive community engagement. The Reston Plan, which had broad community support, strategically focused almost all potential future growth within the town center and the other two metro station areas. New plan language was also added to protect Reston's existing residential neighborhoods and its two golf courses, and to establish a more stringent policy should future redevelopment of the village centers be considered. It was noted that the 13 persons per acre maximum density allowed in the entire Reston PRC district would need to be monitored and revisited in the future to fully implement the plan for Reston. There are those in the community who do not support this change to the PRC density because they do not support redevelopment of the village centers and are concerned about future growth in Reston. There is also concern that the PRC amendment will somehow support residential development on one or both of the two golf courses in Reston. While there has been a lot of misinformation spread about this proposed amendment, I must commend staff for its efforts to address the many questions raised by the community. I had hoped that we could have found a way to provide the necessary zoning tool to implement the adopted Reston plan. As you know, the Planning Commission voted on February 13, 2019 to recommend that the board deny the PRC amendment, even though they recognize that we're close to reaching the maximum density and something needs to be done. Their solution is that we should re-examine the plan for the village centers and then reconsider the PRC. This will take time, and I will be working with staff and the community representatives to outline a process and a time frame for this to happen. Madam Chairman, I move that the Board of Supervisors indefinitely defer consideration of the proposed zoning amendment for the Reston PRC plan regulations.
And I will second that motion.
Okay. I think I may have said what was not here. Okay.
The plan was updated in 2014
yes.
and 15.
Right. I think it was gotten. We had not done it yet.
We've got that in our
right.
in our copies. I will second the motion. Is there discussion on the motion?
Madam Chairman, I would desire the vote of the board to provide us the opportunity. I think there has been a long discussion in the community. I think it has served two purposes. One, to be more open and educating the community actually what is happening with the planning of Reston zoning, and also to be committed to the fact that the PRC plan is a unique plan and that we are committed to it. It is part of the zoning tool in Reston, and that there is an opportunity for the community to be engaged, to be able to have the clarity as to how growth will continue in the community.
Thank you, Supervisor Hudgins. And I know that this has been difficult for you and for the Reston community. And for I would also like to say thank you to our staff who have worked very, very hard to try to respond to, questions that have been asked and information that has been requested. But this is not easy, and I know that folks have asked for the opportunity, to maybe step back and try to revisit a process that will allow things to move forward in a way where there is, more community engagement and more, community, support for a path forward. So I thank you, Supervisor Hudgins, for, for bringing this forward this morning, so that, that process will be able to happen.
I appreciate you calling out staff, because I will say that for a year and a half, this staff has been dedicated to this process, and it has been an exceptional educational piece for the community, and most particularly for those who are engaged. I think the respect and the engagement with the staff has to move to a higher level in terms of going back out to the community, because I think they have done their best and darndest to make certain that the community has been involved every step of the way here, and that has been our process. So I look forward to it in the future.
Okay. If there's no further discussion, all those in favor of the motion to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, say nay. The chair votes aye.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. That's it.